What do you guys think? Let me show you the technique to be able to create this eyeshadow look using just one eyeshadow brush. Here I'm just priming my lid with my concealer, and then I'm going to grab some setting powder and I'm going to set that concealer. I'm working with this Morphe 39A eyeshadow palette, and then we're going to grab this shade and use that as my crease shade. Your crease shade is always the deepest shade in your progression of shades, and this is the Fenty Beauty 230 eyeshadow brush. If you have hooded lids, just ignore your natural crease and fill for the area underneath your brow bone and place that shadow there. Now I'm going to grab this shade right next to it, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. Your transition shade is always lighter, and it should go right on the edges of the fresh shade. Notice how all I'm doing is stamping around the edges and it's getting blended out. I also didn't cover my entire brow bone with the shade, so now I'm grabbing my translucent powder just to blend out that area. By blending that out, I lost some intensity from the fresh shade, so now I'm just adding back the fresh shade into the crease. Now I'm just grabbing some more of my concealer and applying it right on the lid. Then I'm going to blend it out. The key here is how you blend it out. I'm just grabbing my concealer brush and I'm pressing right into that eyeball socket, so right into my crease. That blend should look something like this. It doesn't have to be super precise, but now I'm grabbing this shade and that's going to be my lid shade. When you're applying matte shadows on the lid, make sure you start small and build up. Don't ever just grab the shadow without tapping some off. So to make this transition over here a little smoky, I'm adding back the transition shade we used up top. I'm adding it right into this corner. Intensify the outer corner with the crease shade. I line my waterline with the black gel liner, and now I'm just smoking out my lower lash line with the crease shade. Applied a little gem, and now I'm applying my falsies. And that's how you can create a super glam eyeshadow look using just one brush. You can always switch out the shades, but of course the technique remains the same.